10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Juggernaut's still
MSTM
in
can
the
be
pool.
very dangerous. Yeah. I guess Juggernaut's okay, but Jug against Sand King with Ench feels like Sand King's just going to free farm anyway. So if you're going to free farm, might as well pick something that's good and you want gold on. I'm thinking. Right. I guess it's NoPing's turn to pick. And King already is playing Sand King. Skywrath Mage is pretty good as well. We've seen the Skywrath Mage by Dunha be really good.
It reminds me, there's still
They
an
have no
Earthshaker
catch.
in the pool.
Yeah, but then it would be like some Earthshaker Sand King lane, and it would feel like really weird. I feel like Sand King doesn't really need Earthshaker, so you generally want to pick a hero that can either just do its own thing or help Sand King cut and be really annoying. Earthshaker kind of just provides fissures, so
Ooh.
Wind Ranger. Okay. I see you. This Wind Ranger is probably a 4. Unless they plan on putting it mid. Which, does LastPass play Wind Ranger mid? Not sure.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
I don't think it was a
10
mid-ranger.
seconds remaining.
It's going to be 9th pick. So this pick and the next pick
5 seconds
for
remaining.
Infamous are pretty much the same. So 21 and 22. Wait, no, okay. 18, 19. I'm not sure. It's probably some carry hero, I guess, that they think is good against Gyrocopter and lanes well against Sand
Oh,
King.
that was the series. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's hilarious. I was wondering, because Infamous and NoPing played earlier today, and I was like, wait a second, which series was that? That was the series where they picked the same exact lineup both times.
Oh.
It would have been even better if they picked the same exact lineups this time around.
Again. Yeah, that would have been sick, actually. Ember. It looks like it could be an Ember. It's probably an Ember mid, knowing Robozy. And they're going to ban an Ember counter here. OD's been banned, so I don't really think it's going to be a problem. I don't think he cares about Monkey King either, because it's just be a bad Monkey King game anyway. There aren't too many Ember counters left. Meepo, that's a good Ember counter. And they're going to probably 9th pick their mid laner here. Assuming some tower damage. Maybe like DP or something.
DP's been banned.
Oh, darn. Oh, they just banned it, I guess. I was just thinking about good picks for them. I guess NoPing pick.
Radiant team pick.
Morph? Okay. I could see Morph. Morph is good against Gyro. Pretty decent against Sand King as well. You can beat both of them. Faye, I don't know how I feel about Ench Morph lane. I guess he has the heals to sustain him in lane, which is kind of nice. And you're pretty much free farming anyway, like I said, against Sand King. Wind Ranger, you also have the ability to just deny creeps really well. It's Morph was a standard counter against Darkseer in the past, where just because you're able to deny creeps very well. Last pick here against Ember. They picked the Void. Okay, so it is a Wind Ranger mid. Wait, no, it's a Gyro mid, sorry. It's going to be a Gyro mid against Ember, a Void carry. And an offlane Sand King with Wind Ranger. Okay.
Right.
Wait, no, it's a core edge? Alright. Infamous lost this game. So, I'm ready to turn off my PC and go to bed, so yeah, you have fun casting this one. I don't like this at all. Like, I mean, I don't think this CM Ench lane is going to be very good versus Undying Gyrocopter. Undying. Oh, actually, no. Now it's an Undying Void. That's interesting. Well, that's garbage. That's a garbage lane. Interesting. Maybe they should have just put the gyro in the bottom lane. I don't know. We'll have
They
to see how
might be
this
switching
turns out.
around a little bit.
Right, because like I feel like the gyrocopter Undying duo would just destroy this Enchantress. Like no questions asked. But I guess Void doesn't really do anything either. Because Void's pretty bad against Ench. And Void does fine against Ember. He can just farm in the lane. We'll have to see how they choose to do this.
Well,
Pepita does like to play Abba a lot though, so I know that much.
this isn't the game 3 that a lot of fans were hoping for after the identical drafts earlier today. But
Right.
this is the tiebreaker, so it's going to have to be good enough for all of you. The winner goes into the minor qualifiers. The loser eliminated for this major cycle. Infamous versus NoPing. It's been a long day of matches, a long 2 days of matches actually to get to this point, but here we are.
Okay, let's see how they do this. Alright, this is safe lane Void with the Undying. I guess they just want to secure the lane with Undying. But the problem with this is this Enchantress is going to have a free lane at 6. There is almost nothing they can do other than Sand the Sand King. Sand the Sand King.
Sand the Sand King.
Send the Sand. And it is to note, it is a mid Morphling versus this Gyro, and it's going to be an Ember Spirit in the top lane. I don't know how I feel about this. This is very weird. Very weird.
Very cool of you.
Because Ember does absolutely fine against Gyrocopter. He can dodge missiles. He can... Flame Guard is really good against Gyro. Not really good, but like... You know, it does a decent amount.
30 seconds.
Maybe they're just trying to switch it up, you know? Throw them off their game. So it is a tiebreaker after all. You know, they're going to be like, what? It's a... Morph mid? I did not expect this at all. And then just get pwned because he wasn't ready for it.
They're trying to do a little bit of scouting of the lanes. They get a nice deep Radiant Ward on the other side of the river.
Yeah. Sometimes the mental battle is half the battle, right? So
The battle begins.
if you weren't ready to face a specific enemy, you're not going to be ready after you see the enemy.
Well, the bounty runes have been picked up, and we're getting into our game here. Wind Ranger moving over towards the mid lane.
King already still the stun. Pretty standard, actually. So he sees him, going to just rocket him. This is usually what happens in this lane. So this is what I meant, like, this feels weird.
Oh,
'Cause an
Courier.
Ember would have been able to dodge it. Ooh,
He's going to get it on the way back. It's alright.
sure.
Laps is very far up. Oh! That's better than a
Dude.
Courier, and he's going to get it anyway.
And he gets the courier.
Easiest game of his life. What a great ability.
Because I'm telling you, Dunhall is playing out of his mind, actually. Both pause
Oh, and he
forwards
goes
are
top
very good.
immediately. Papita, one more hit. Give this Wind Ranger a
Dude.
medal. This game's over.
Dude, this guy is actually a god.
Easiest game of his life. Wow. Well, I guess that's what you get for being so aggressive as a Morphling and not respecting the support Wind Ranger.
I don't think it was a problem, respect or not. He just kind of couldn't do anything anyway. He's like some morph mid against a Gyro. I'm not sure why they chose to do that.
RoboZ getting harassed as well. These lanes are not going well at all for Infamous. Let's check out the bottom lane because, you know, it's fairly
This was
even.
definitely a farm fest.
This one isn't a disaster.
Yeah, but your Void's gonna go farm anyway, you know? Like, I feel like it's only worth a chrono every now and then afterwards it's kind of pointless.
Gyrocopter is doing pretty well in the mid lane. Morphling pretty far behind after that first death. Right now, Infamous pretty far on the back foot. So, Dunha's already level 2. He's done a lot of work onto these heroes. Gets the flame shield through, and now it's completely gone, so now he's super vulnerable, and he's just walking back. No burrow strike available for another 6 seconds. But RoboZ will stay alive. He's just so vulnerable and not even able to go farm camps at this point. In any case, even with the early advantage, Infamous, they've got a lot to live for in this game. And they have to make sure that their Morphling gets somewhat of a good start.
He's doing pretty well right now, actually. I mean, I was just watching it. You know, he's not. He doesn't have best start, but you know, he's recovering. That's what matters, actually. All right, missing a last hit does not help, but that's life sometimes. Bottom lane seems like a farm fest, nothing much happening. Frank is getting a lot out of this lane. I really like his build. He's gone for a casual Rope of the Magi with a crown. He just casually has 10 extra stats to his intelligence.
Uh-oh. Someone's back in the mid lane. It's the Wind Ranger.
The sniper. The American
the sniper.
sniper.
Oh, but she's been scanned. The ruse is up.
Dude. They know.
Well, he's staying at a better health threshold now. Rocket Barrage should come through.
Oh, the power shot. Okay.
But he's still strength morphing. It's okay. There's an Arcane Rune at bottom. It looks like the Crystal Maiden is going to secure one way or another. Ends up picking it up herself. Oh, sick denies from Frank.
RoboZ just kind of farming as well. So is KRD. Turned into a farm fest. Is this what you really want though? A farm fest?
Well, with it being a tiebreaker, I expect that both teams are going to play this one a little bit more cautiously, since it is a best of one as well.
Alright, runes are spawning. This is when the action really starts though. Look at this, Gyrocopter already knows. He's going up to the top lane. There's a stun.
Ooh,
there's
nice
a shackle.
shot.
Oh my god. The
Abaddon will
shield
be
is
fine.
there.
Meanwhile,
He will shield him. He denies himself.
the kill actually went down on the bottom lane as they were chasing after the Undying.
How does this happen? Now, wait, how many runes did he get? Infamous got 2 runes. Okay, Infamous got 2 runes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't even know who to cheer for anymore.
You don't have to cheer for anybody, because then the chat will call you biased, and that's not good.
Darn.
Oh, Sentry Ward placed down. It's going to get dewarded. It's going to get dewarded. Okay, they get both of them. That's not really a great situation for anybody. But was he get some help against the Sandstorm? Oh no. We're getting a little bit close on the mid lane once again. Ranger just walks on out.
Why doesn't he just buy a raindrop? I actually don't understand. Why doesn't he just buy a raindrop? It saves him from this risky power shot business, you know?
Oh, shackle shot, power shoot, rocket barrage on top of it, and he's done. He's just done.
How does it tell you? Can this guy buy a raindrop? Or not sit at 400 health? He bought a raindrop. Thank God. He actually bought a raindrop. Okay. We're in the business, boys. He is a full phase boost behind this.
Ooh, Crystal Maiden is going to get run down by this. Ooh, Wind Ranger. The haste rune is done. Crystal Maiden is going to get deeper and deeper on this, and eventually the Wind Ranger decides that it's just not worth it.
Is it just me, or does Sam look like she's running fast? She is booking it. Look at that.
He's like floating.
Her snowy feet. Right. She's actually fast.
Is that an Arcana?
I don't think so. It's those boots of hers. Where did she get them? I have to buy a pair.
I'm just kidding. I know it's not an Arcana. Or Arcana.
Arcana.
I think both of them are correct. Just one is more antiquated? I can definitely talk English. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen.
You mean you can England?
No, I can't.
It's very powerful?
It's bed England.
Bad angle. Oh, dude! Robo Z just dodged a stun with his sleight of fist. That is something, if I was watching a replay, was worth a 10-second rewind. Definitely worth it. Unfortunately, we are not in a replay. We're watching this live, so we are not able to see that.
That's unfortunate. But
It is.
you know, maybe in the
Dude,
future.
Frank is 6.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Yo, can
please.
they, oh my god, can they send the Sand King down bottom? Sand King, my brother. Come down to the bottom lane. It is your home down there.
Enchantress is starting to get really scary. How did this happen? You were flaming this hero all draft, and now all of a sudden, it's gotten ridiculous.
Well, look, I expected Enchantress hero to be laning against a gyrocopter and die. Right? In that lane, Enchantress would have died like, I don't know, 50,000 times. If that's even possible. But now, Enchantress is just led to lane against a Void, which does nothing to her, and Undying. What are Undying Voids supposed to do against Ench? Literally nothing. So, I mean, as of right now, Void has to go top, and hopefully Sanking TP's bottom. Yep. Classic lane swap. They have no detection, so Sanking's gonna have a pretty free lane down here for a while until they send out some detect. Oh, there is detect on the chick. They stun slide it up.
Yeah, now life gets a little bit more difficult for the Enchantress, but she'll just deny the wave back and go back towards her own tower.
Right. I mean, honestly, seeing that the Enchantress is top now, I would just send my Enchantress top, honestly. Like, because you saw that the Sanking TP bottom, right? So just TP top on Enchantress. And like, they can't do anything about it.
That's so
oh
much
my
damage.
god, this body block. Oh my god, Pepita, this guy has a family, he has kids.
Not anymore.
I don't know.
Pepita just blocked them all.
Holy cow.
That's how good his block was.
He blocked their kids. Damn. I do not want to get in Pepita's way. Lapsus has been pretty impressive. I think Lapsus' laning is actually pretty good. But his post-game rotations has been questionable sometimes. But his laning is pretty good, honestly.
10 minutes, it's Rune's time. Oh, Epicenter and the Shackle Shoot on top of the Enchantress. It's a lot of hate for
This is the Enchantress downfall.
Oh,
you heard it here first.
That beautiful bounty rune steal from RoboZ. Chronosphere in response. Soul Rip is going to keep the Faceless Void a little bit more alive, but this Emperor Spirit has no chance of dying. Maybe Papita to fall, but he does have the Mistcoil, and it's just the easiest deny of his life.
Papita, God. Also, Emperor Spirit to note is actually really, really good against Undying, because every time the zombies spawn, you kind of just slice once and everything's dead, so it's kind of nice.
Sand King's quietly been farming up a storm right now, a sandstorm. Oof.
Oof.
He's got his brown boots and a Veil of Discord. That's what led to the easy Enchantress kill, and he's well on his way to a Blink Dagger.
I mean, I'm more interested to know like how this Gyrocopter is going to recover, you know? Because he had a rough one. Seems like, you know, it's not getting any easier, obviously, because other heroes are getting stronger, but he seems to be doing fine for himself. But the one bright side is that Gyrocopter, I mean, Morphling can always turn into Gyro.
Morphling's doing alright, I guess. I don't know, it's strange. A lot of these heroes are so close together in terms of net worth, but you still have that slight edge for the Radiant side. Just turns out to a less than 1k gold lead for them. Forcing out a road.
Oh my god, he's dead!
Mid. Oh, here comes the Sand King, but he's morphing strength so fast. Automatically 900 health. He's still getting very low. He's still a Morphling.
Truth. Oh, now that's a fast maiden. Look at that.
Haste rune.
That girl's booking it.
She's like Sonic. She's farming in her own jungle. It's great. Perfect use of the haste rune.
Oh, careful. Robo-Z top lane.
Robo-Z is fine.
He's
Chrono's still
fine.
down for another 5 seconds. He's got everything under control. He even TP's back, gets his remnant there.
I mean, Terrence is having a rough game, like, for sure.
He's gonna have an alright Midas timing though.
He's
very close to it right now. A bit of aggression from Robo-Z. Chronosphere is available if he decides to go for it. And...
What? No, he could have Remnant did that. What?
He was really scared of the Chrono.
Dude, that was a low skill, actually.
Big flames going on to Madara in the mid lane. Epicenter in through the side. He's so dead! Every single pulse.
Another deny!
Every single pulse so dramatically effective against that Morphling.
Dude, literally everyone that's come middle has just killed this Morphling. They're just taking turns killing this Morphling.
Crystal Maiden baited to try to go for the Wind Ranger. Won't be able to find her. Neither will the Enchantress. There's just no vision on her. She's getting all of her health and mana back right now. Undying gets in the fight, forces that Enchantress back.
Oh, one thing to note as well is that the Wind Ranger and Sand King can now kill Enchantress with Veil, Sandstorm, and the Focus Fire. Focus Fire allows a Wind Ranger to kill Ench pretty easily. So, whew, this is interesting.
This looks like a terrible Enchantress game now.
I mean, that's what I'm telling you. Like, this Veil with so much magic damage is actually gonna rip through her. Rip through her deer looking like body.
Sand King still keeps his farm going. He's picked up his Blink Dagger now.
You know, the real question is, if Morphling lane top, do you think he would have died as much as he laned mid?
Probably not.
I also do think the same thing. But I guess we'll never know. It's just life sometimes.
We'll just have to replay the game. If there were a game 2, I'm sure these teams would be up for going for the same exact draft.
Right. With a little bit of switched up here and there.
No, they would go for the same exact draft.
And the same exact play.
Yep. And somehow come up with a different result, because that's how it goes. Blink Dagger, Burrow Strike onto the Crystal Maiden, and she's got no chance. This NoPing lineup is ready to go ham in the dollar store. And that's exactly what they're doing.
The dollar store has some real wonders. Sometimes I go in there and I just find things that I don't expect to find.
Really? Like a dead body?
No.
Oh.
Like Chips Ahoy that's about to expire in like 2 days. Dude, that's great. For $1? Hell yeah. 24 pack? Oh, that's a Chrono. Top lane.
But I don't even think it's that great of a Chrono. Oh wait, it is a great Chrono because they get the Epicenter on the side of it. So I thought the Void was on the other team. He was just like standing there letting himself die for some reason. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. My mind is just in a lot of strange places.
Well, let's see what's good. He's buying the... Oh. He's buying a BKB on Jaro. Okay, okay. You know one thing I noticed about this Lapsus guy? He buys items in his quick buy, like item by item. He doesn't queue up the entire thing. He will queue up an Ogre Club, and then he like buys it, right? And then he like queues up a Mithril Hammer, just separately. And then he'll queue up the BKB recipe. Like, he does know that he can just queue up the entire thing, right? Like, I feel like he doesn't.
It's more suspenseful. Oh, big.
Oh yeah, you're right. He buys a Sacred Relic, and you're like, what's it gonna be? A Nullifier?
Enchantress caught out once again. That's a call down there, and the Emperor Spirit goes right into it. She's trying to heal up as much as possible. And Morphling's into the fight as well, but this Enchantress has never died. He's getting those impetuses onto King RD. Lapsus is the one to fall. The Enchantress never dies. They don't have the burst for her.
Not yet.
Well, with the Epicenter down, it's a little bit more difficult.
I think the Wind Ranger just needed to be there. If the Wind Ranger's power shot it after all the initial bursts, she just dies. With the Burrow Strike, Sandstorm, and Gyrocopter is just Rocket Fire, Rocket Barrage. With the power shot, she definitely dies, I think. But not always the case. And he's gonna spot out Madara here in the top lane. Madara is caught up very beautifully. He's farmed some creeps.
The trap has been
Killed some
laid.
He's killed a hero. Oh no!
Center right on top of him. You take down our gyrocopter, we'll take your Morphling.
Oh my god.
And the voice line to boot.
I mean, I don't want to sound like it's a flame, but this man was just farming with 4 Radiant heroes off the map with 800 health in a lane with no heroes behind him. I feel like that can't be good.
Well, Terrence might be in a similar situation bottom. He has a Chronosphere available. He'll use it on the 2. The rest of his team coming in backup. He's just lost so much health. It's so difficult to fight off of that. So all he does is TP over to the Radiant Triangle Shrine and goes back to farming.
I think just like we're tired, I think they're tired as well, honestly.
I would expect it.
Yeah. Pepita, take it. Take the kill, Pepita. You have deserved it. Nice. Pepita has gone to the top defeat.
It's an Abaddon, though. Still takes so much damage from the flak cannon. One thing I will say is that the teams have been very composed. Like, they're not making as many silly mistakes. There've only been a couple games today where I can honestly say that there have been a lot of mistakes. And that's coming from a bird's eye view, so it's a lot different when you're playing, obviously. But, you know, most of the teams this weekend for South America have been playing some pretty good Dota overall.
Yeah. I mean, usually when you're just like playing for a qualifier or an important game, you try to like make sure that everybody's on the same page. I mean, that just means that you do things slower, and that's why the games are usually just slower here. But like at least everyone's on the same page, you know, and that's why it doesn't seem like a mistake because everyone seems committed to the idea. Big mistakes that usually happen when like people are different pages of each other. Oh my god, dude, this Dunha guy is fucking
so good.
Dude, that was a max range shackle. There is no way. Oh my god.
Bottom lane, though, Undying's about to fall as well. But look at that, he still gets one of the bounty runes.
Nice. Wait, who got the other one?
The Morphling.
I was walking over. When he walked over there, it was gone. I was like, what? Oh no, Epicenter's up. The next victim. Look, Slotten's smart. Slotten's a smart boy. No Radiant hero showing. One Radiant hero showing. He doesn't farm lane. Oh my god, he's walking on top of ward. Please, save our souls.
Well, there are wards on the... Oh no. Okay, yeah, there are wards on the Dire side as well. So they did know about those heroes.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
okay.
there was a lane ward for the Dire side.
Alright, so whose fault was it that Madara died top that time? Is it because there was no wards? This time they were, so he wasn't as...
Yeah.
He didn't mess up as bad?
Actually, that ward was almost timed out, so... The route was also different. Like, they came in through the jungle as opposed to through the lane. So...
Right.
Those are some really nice arrows. It's actually really hard to draw on the map.
Okay. Good job on the arrows, bro.
Thank you. No, my map and game drawing skills are fantastic.
Map. Claptic.
We drew a tombstone earlier. That was great.
That was very cool. They can't see this, right?
No, they can't see anything I draw.
Okay.
I don't know if the other casters can either. I don't think they can.
I think they can. I think casters can see what other casters type. And ping.
Well, typing, yes. Ping, I'm not sure. I've never seen it. Initiation goes out onto Papita, which is probably not the the greatest target. King Artesian himself. He's stuck up there. He has a burrow strike, so he's fine. But he's stuck up there.
Yeah. For now.
He's a mobile ward. Somebody force him down. Somebody get
stuck
him
up
off the
there.
cliff. Get him off the cliff. Get him out of there. He's too young to die.
I mean, how funny would it be if they had a dire ward right there right now?
Well, they don't.
Wall.
Epicenter. Charging up. Here we go. Right for the Ember Spirit, who didn't get a chance to get his Flame Guard off, but luckily he does have the Remnant back. Now Lapsus is getting Impetuses in the back. They'll take care of the Tombstone, but not before the tier 2 tower is killed. So I guess mission complete. Advanced Scouting Crystal Maiden is on the job, slowing these heroes down. And now the fight could start to go Infamous's way. Sand King up in the air. Here comes the call down. Lapsus going right after the Crystal Maiden for the first kill, but Morphling goes in for the backstab, finds 1 kill into the Undying, and maybe looking for a little bit more. Lapsus getting the job done as a Gyrocopter, and here comes... Oh, that is... Oh, that's unfortunate. That was not the most epic chrono in the world. It got more of his teammates than the enemy team, but I guess it did secure the triple kill for Gyrocopter.
I mean, I guess, but at the same time, like, I feel like this Madara Morphling, he, like, gets our hopes up with a sick play, and then he just, like, shatters it, like, by, like, running into the back line, 1 versus 4 and dying. Like, I don't know what to expect from this guy anymore. Like, sometimes he makes sick plays, and sometimes he just, like, dies for no reason. I don't know. It's just weird to watch.
I'm sure he's got a plan throughout it all. But one thing's
At
for
least
certain, King RD is having a great game. 4-0 and 6. He's doing a fantastic job.
Every time his Epi is up, he's just going for another kill. He does not care.
Yeah, he's a mobile. He's here. He's there. He's a mobile ward. It's Sand King.
True. This Enchantress is looking better than the previous Enchantress that we saw.
It's just a weird timing. Lapsus is going for this one. He's going all the way. He's got the double damage rune. He was gonna go right for that Crystal Maiden. You know, that Crystal Maiden saw her life flash before her eyes. Double damage Gyrocopter staring you down. You don't want to mess with that.
Hell no. He does 300 damage. To be precise, he does 314 damage. Runes spawning.
Now that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot. Is he going for it?
Scan is there. Double damage rune is gone. He gets a bounty rune.
Dude, that was actually pretty cool. He tried to steal it by doing Sleight of Fist.
That would have been epic. I think we tried.
I've only stolen runes like twice with that. That was it.
I think I saw an Ember Spirit try that earlier today. Still didn't get it. But you miss
I mean,
every rune steal you don't go for it.
Right. Well, Ember almost does BKB.
So well.
And so does Ench. Both of them almost have BKBs. And if there's anything I want to say to Madara, it's buy a BKB.
Doesn't look like he's gonna. He's got his E-Blade. He's gonna go for a Lincoln.
I don't know. King RD is raiding the bottom lane though. He's ready to kill anyone that walks up. Ooh, his Viren just cut out a path for him.
Yep. That's why you take this Wind Ranger. He's like, put a ward up.
Dude,
check.
Look at Frank. This guy is a genius. He's got these 2 magic resist creeps around him.
Well,
holy cow.
Centaur Courser is the new meta. Look at this deep ward. They don't even know. They don't even know that's a possibility. Look at the Abaddon. He runs right at it. They know exactly where he is. There's so much scouting being done.
This is smart.
It's so smart.
This is like 300 IQ.
Let's take a look at some graphs. Oh, I love graphs.
They should have a bar graph in Dota.
They should have a pie chart in Dota. They should have every single kind of graph.
You're right. Rocket on Ember. Rocket on Ember.
He'll be fine.
He's gonna dodge it.
No,
I dodge it.
He doesn't even want to dodge it. He doesn't care.
Nah,
he's got an Abaddon
behind.
Look at that.
Right.
That's strategy.
Nope. Oh my god, he slided and missed both creeps. Those are yikes. Okay, there's a Mantis style completed on Lapsus now. Lapsus has been doing pretty well so far. He's kind of farm. He's got himself a couple of kills. You know, some of his deaths weren't the best, but I think he's trying his best to carry his team here. Terrence went from having no farm to top net worth all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, I mean, he's been up there for a while. I would say that both Terrence and Lapsus, they've been doing so much in terms of farming that it's going to be really tough to beat this dual core for NoPing.
Yeah, I agree.
Up, go for Roche.
I think when Gyrocopter hits 2 more items, this Morphling counter is not going to be a thing. I mean, on paper, right? Like, this Morphling is supposed to be really good against the enemy team, aside from Void, because he counters Wind Ranger. He's pretty decent against Sand King. He's really good against Gyrocopter, really good against Undying when he turns into Gyrocopter.
Well, they get the burrow strike, but there's an Abaddon behind. I don't know if they want to Roche anymore.
I think they wanted to think that they're Roshing.
Well, now they are Roche, so it doesn't matter if they think
now
they are or not.
Madara just more full strength. I think he was scared. We have instilled the fear of God.
Onto both of them. That means that there's no way that they can get this one.
Oh!
Burrow strike to the high ground. Nice dodge by RoboZ, and they are going to be able to take down the Undying with a couple of impetuses. But now the Enchantress in a lot of trouble. Rocket Barrage won't do anything to her. She's popped her first BKB. The Undying's the only one to fall in exchange for the Aegis. And still, like, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot expended in that fight. Faceless Void hardly got involved. They really didn't want to fight there. So we're still waiting for the big clash between these teams.
Right. I think Madara is just waiting for his Lincolns, maybe his Ags, before he wants to comfortably do anything. But I'm afraid it might be too late if he waits for that. I'm sure he knows what he's waiting for. RoboZ queuing up the Ags. I'm not sure if this is the right item purchase. Generally, you don't really want to purchase Ags on this hero until you have level 25. Because you're just going to end up being like this annoying mosquito that doesn't really do any damage. You know, you're zipping around left and right really fast, but you don't really do any damage. You're chaining them down, but what else? Almost nothing. So typically people try to buy like a Radiance or Shiva's Guard to be really annoying before they go for Ags and 25, but I'm sure the Ags here is pretty decent getting in and out of the fights, if that's what you plan to do. This ward has paid its price.
Yeah, it is. It's been a very valiant ward.
They have 2 now. Look, he's close to his friendly ward. Another one.
They can see each other. Oh, they can't see each other. I guess they're not friends anymore then.
Alright.
Top lane is going to get saved by the Sand King. It's not. Wow. I don't know, man. This King RD Sand King, I'm not a big fan of it anymore. Undying gets caught out in mid. Are they really going to chrono for this? No. There's no reason to chrono for that. But this, how do you hit that? That's amazing.
Dude, this guy is crazy.
Just pick Wind Ranger every game. It's fine.
He's actually nutty.
Here comes another Shackle shot. Oh, he was trying to bait out the aphotic shield. He's not going to get anywhere. They catch out the Abaddon in it as well. Terrence is healing up the Abaddon just because he doesn't care. Try for the freezing field. Guess what? The stun goes through that BKB. Papita in so much trouble. He's done. Buyback from Abaddon. The Shackle shot won't go on to anything except for the Enchantress, but that's okay. They've done their job. They force out a buyback on the Abaddon, and they'll find their tier 2 tower. Epicenter.
What? I think he canceled it on purpose, man.
He got stunned. There's no way.
Well, he canceled it before he got stunned to avoid the embarrassment.
For the moral victory.
Right.
It was going to be a probably a not great epicenter anyway. It would have
Right,
only
and then
gone
there
for
was no
the
way nearby.
Enchantress.
Yeah. I mean, he has a good scoreline though, 409. That's a scoreline you can brag to your friends about. Today I played versus Infamous Gaming, and I went 4-0-9 on my Sand King at one point.
That's like a Dear
I mean,
Diary thing.
I would clap. I would clap for that.
You like go into Discord after the game, write that.
Yeah, bragging, of course.
Someone gives you
That's all I do.
the clap reaction, thumbs up.
Yep. I'll be like, guess who won 25 MMR?
Oh,
Not me.
wow.
Oh,
That was so close.
That was so close.
And now these creeps are keeping King RD from getting into the trees. They still almost knew though. They almost got the vision.
RoboZ smoke. He sees the gyro mid, but there is an Undying close by. I feel like this Undying is just gonna die again. Yeah.
No
But like,
vision,
oh no, the entirety of Radiant is coming.
There's so little map control for the Infamous side right now. They have one observer ward up. Now they have two.
I mean, Madara's kind of closing in.
Now
on
they
the
have
Ags.
three.
I don't know how I feel about this. Madara has an Ag.
Now they
so
have
who's he gonna
four.
turn into?
Papita is doing so much right now. They have 4 wards on the map, and he's gonna TP away. There's no
And he
chance.
lives.
What a player!
He's just placing wards left and right. And technically, he himself was a ward that got vision of the enemy. So that's 6. Wait, was it 5 or 6?
There were 5 wards on the map, and then one of them expired, or got dewarded.
Well, at some point, you can tell people that there were 6.
It's okay. They're taking care of some of them now, and
BKB.
someone's getting found inside the jungle. You can't even do anything about it. You can't even kill that Crystal Maiden.
I mean, he popped PK for that.
It's a
There's a arcade rune. He wants to use this.
that taunt still bothers me so much.
The void one?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the taunts that you can do while walking are actually the best. Every taunt you can't do, you have to stand still for, is actually garbage.
Madara's sitting bottom. He might go to blow up a hero. It might happen.
You'd almost say that he's a sitting duck.
He might do it. He doesn't have vision, but he's thinking about it. Meanwhile, there could be a fight in the mid lane, but I'm still interested in this Morphling.
Same.
He's just gonna cut the wave. Both these teams being very safe. Remember, this is a best of 1. Whichever team wins it will be the lone team from this group moving on to the minor qualifier. The other one eliminated. Just to keep some context on the match. And Morphling's just farming right now. He knows that it's pretty safe inside the Radiant jungle. They've placed all these wards down. You may as well take advantage of them. Meanwhile, they know where RoboZ is. He'll be able to get him.
Nice chain, though. It's just being a nuisance.
This game is slowed down to a near crawl. I guess we
Alright,
could
Papita has drawn the line. Papita has drawn the line. Let us observe the line drawn.
He drew it over the cliff. How are you going to do that? You gonna force staff
I
over?
mean, that's what I was interested to see. He's running out with his team. RoboZ's right behind Papita. What is going on here?
It's a trap.
Star Wars game right there.
It's a trap! They found him! BKB, you gotta use it. You have to use it. He has it. There he goes. He's gone. He still takes so much damage. He might die.
Nah, he's Butterfly. He dodged it.
Wow, that's a pro player right there. Because they know when to trigger their butterfly.
Dude, that actually is. My Butterfly is never
You
works.
should not be here. You should definitely not be here. Burrow Strike, though, to go through. Nice placement of the Chrono Spear. You just had to get it in that correct spot. Almost taking the Ember Spirit. They do find enough damage, but Madara gets in the fight. Nice Fuel Scepter by the Wind Ranger to be able to dodge the Ethereal Blade hit, and he's in the middle of all of this. Epicenter not charged up yet, but here he goes, and they're never going to be able to interrupt it. He goes right for the backlines. It's healing up Papita through his borrowed time, and they find the... Oh, it was almost a perfect shackle shot, but Madara, he's nearly dead. Is he going to fall? The call-down goes on the backside. Eventually, they do find the pop, and they get the bash onto the Crystal Maiden. No getting away from this one. Where you think you're going? The answer is nowhere, as it's a full 5-man team wipe for NoPing Esports.
Dude, that was... I don't know what to tell you. The Morphling spent all that time trying to buy eggs, and then he, in the team play, he just turns into a... I'm dying.
Yeah.
It drops a tombstone. It does nothing. Because the gyro just flags it all down. I don't know what to say. I think this Robo Z getting caught out every single time too before the fight starts isn't very helpful either. He's just been getting chronoed alongside Papita. Papita draws these lines with Robo Z. They're like best friends holding hands together. And they just get chronoed every time they get chronoed together.
Hey, friends, best friends get chronoed together.
True. They also lose the game of Dota together.
Oh, that's a little bit too topical. Too soon.
Too soon.
Lapsus unafraid of anything at top. Sand King blinks to the high ground. He'll get stuck there, and he'll Burrow Strike away from this. Just does so much damage to him. But Lapsus doesn't even care. He doesn't need an Aegis. He just BKBs away. And he'll TP out.
Bash! Darn, Enchantress didn't have a basher.
Damn it. Why doesn't she have a basher yet? It's ridiculous. But NoPing are feeling it right now. They are not afraid of anything that Infamous has to throw at them right now. And it still makes me laugh how the games that they played earlier today, they just drafted the same thing both times, same band, same picks. And now it's game 3 and they've decided to change things up on us.
Damn. You just want to keep us on our toes.
Oh, they're thinking about it. Chronosphere's available. Manta Style gets used, and he didn't trust himself, but that's okay. They found the Enchantress anyway, BKB, but here's your physical damage right in the face. Chronosphere goes to the back lines, and they go right for the Ember Spirit. He has no chance of staying alive, and now they're bashing up the Morphling. You think you can Strength Morph, but it really doesn't matter. Eventually that damage is going to come through, but here comes the turret of the Enchantress in on the back lines, taking the Faceless Whip, but he got the time walk off, and he's going to be able to get away. Goes right into the Ember Spirit. He's dead. No buyback. 104 seconds on the sideline, and there's a Yule Scepter onto Papita over to the side. Burrow Strike through. Lapsus is getting kills left and right. This Rocket is going to hit onto pretty much nothing. The Shackle Shot gets the Ancients, and Papita, his one prayer is to get that bounty rune, but even that's not going to be answered. He's dead for 70 seconds, with Lapsus still in the BKB, right next to the base. 2 missiles going up to Morphling, one of them to pop the Lincolns and the other to stun him.
Dude, guess what? Papita and RoboZ got chronoed again together. Every single chrono this game, Papita and RoboZ have been in the same chrono together. They're actually best friends. they hold hands together in chrono.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like they're going to be not making this minor qualifier together, because that is a 31,000 gold lead for NoPing, and I keep thinking that there's going to be an Epicenter coming on by, but it's on cooldown for another 30 seconds. But the winning party is going to just get started now for NoPing Esports. They win in 41 minutes over Infamous to make it into the minor qualifier playoffs.
Yeah, congrats to NoPing. I think they played great this game. They had a good game plan. I mean, I think this win he played out of his mind for the first 5 minutes, getting the chicken snipe, the first blood on the morph, and then keeping top, immediately getting another kill. I think he was just actually super impressive the way he played the game.
Yeah, that was an excellent...
Obviously, King RD and Terrence not dying a single time. Those guys were also really good. And Laps is doing his job. It's a mid-Jaro.
That was just an overall good team performance from NoPing Esports, and you know, Infamous might have had the momentum, but NoPing had the strategy to take the victory, and the win range was a pretty big part of it with her, like you said, the first 5 minutes, which was pretty crazy. And she had a lot of very key shackle shots throughout. So that is going to do it for our coverage of the South America major qualifiers. Tonight, there will be playoffs tomorrow, and you best be keeping your eye on Beyond the Summit on Twitter. as well as the Twitch channels to figure out where those are going to be streamed and when they are going to be. I'll give you a hint. They're starting tomorrow at 12 Eastern. So make sure you keep an eye out for those because they will be very interesting. The teams that you'll be seeing tomorrow are Beast Coast, Unknown, Pain Gaming, and Incubus, and they'll be playing in a double elimination bracket that will start tomorrow. So I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Ryan Ree, I would like to offer a special thank you to you for helping me to cast these games.
Dude, thank you for the opportunity to allow me to cast these games. It was a great time. I had a lot of fun. These games were very, very entertaining, and I'd be happy to do it again anytime.
So if you want to keep up with what Ryan Ree is doing, you can follow him on Twitter at @RyanRee_, and I'm sure he would appreciate that. I'm Pacing Legume, and for BTS and the MDL Chengdu South America qualifiers, I wish you good night, and as always, cheers.